Hi kids, now you are going to learn about the Marudu brothers. Periya Marudu or Vella Marudu and his younger brother Chinna Marudu were able generals of Muthuvadagar of Sivagangai. After Muthuvadagar's death in the Kalayur Kovil battle, Marudu brothers assisted in restoring the throne to Velu Nachiyar. About the Velu Nachiyar also already I told, isn't it? Velu Nachiyar's husband alone only Muthuvadagar. In the last years of the 18th century, Marudu brothers organized resistance against the British. After the death of Kattabomman, they worked along with his brother Umaidurai. They plundered the granaries of the Nawab and caused damage and destruction to the company troops because the Nawab people, they were very loyal to the British. So only what the Marudu brothers did there, they plundered the granaries means storage of paddy. Rebellion of Marudu brothers. Despite the suppression of Kattabomman's revolt in 1799, rebellion broke out again in 1800. In the British records, it is referred to as the Second Palaikarar War. It was directed by a confederacy consisting of Marudu Pandian of Sivagangai, Gopal Nayak of Tindukkal, Kerala Varma of Malabar and Krishnappa Nayak of Thondaji of Mysore. In April 1800, these four people met at Virupachi and decided to organize an uprising against the company. The uprising broke out in Coimbatore in June 1800, which spread to Ramanathapuram as well as to Madurai. The company got wind of it and declared war on Krishnappa Nayak of Mysore, Kerala Varma of Malabar and others. That means that four members. Okay, what the company did, they declared a war on that four members. The Palaikaras of Coimbatore, Satyamangalam and Tharapuram were caught and hanged. They caught the Palaikaras of Coimbatore, Satyamangalam and Tharapuram. British hanged them. In February 1801, the two brothers of Kattabomman, Umaidurai and Sevathaiya, escaped from the Palayinkotai prison to Kamudi, from where Chinna Marudu took them to Siruvoyal, his capital. The fort at Panchalankurchi was reconstructed in record time. The British troops under Colin Macaulay retook the fort in April and the Marudu brothers sought shelter in Sivagangai. The English demanded that the Marudu Pandyas hand over the Umaidurai and Sevathaiya, but they are not hand over the two people. They refused to hand over them. Colonel Agnew and Colonel Innes marched on Sivagangai. In June 1801, Marudu Pandyas issued a proclamation of independence, which is called Tiruchirappalli Proclamation. Proclamation of 1801. Okay, the Proclamation of 1801 was an yearly call of the Indians to unite against the British, cutting across region, caste, creed and religion. They called out all the people, the Marudu Pandyas, they called out all the people to unite against the British. Don't look out the religion, otherwise the caste or which region you are belong. Don't look at that and all. Don't mind about that and all. Called all the people to unite and be against to the British. The proclamation was pasted on the walls of the Nawab's palace in Tiruchirappalli fort and also on the walls of the Srirangam temple. This one already I explained in the last video. Many Palaikaras of Tamil country rallied together to fight against the English. Chinna Marudu collected nearly 20,000 men to challenge the English army. British reinforcements were rushed from Bengal, Ceylon and Malaya. The Rajas of Pudukkottai, Ettayapuram and Tanjavur stood by the British. They were along with only loyal to the British alone. So only the Marudu brothers, that rebellion also it was failed. Divide and rule policy was followed by the English, split the forces of the Palaikaras soon. Fall of Sivagangai. In May 1801, the English attacked the rebels in Tanjavur and Tiruchirappalli. The rebels went to Piranmalai and Kalayur Kovil. They were again defeated by the forces of the English because the English people, they had the richest weapons. That means they had only the guns, but we are the people only used to the arrows. Okay, so only we can't able to face them. In the end of the superior military strength and the able commanders of the English company prevailed. The rebellion failed and Sivagangai was annexed in 1801 with the British people. The Marudhu brothers were executed in the fort of Tirupattur near Ramanathapuram on 24th October 1801. Umaidurai and Sevathaiya were captured and beheaded at Panjalanguruchi on 16th November 1801. 73 rebels were exiled to Penang in Malaya. Though the Palaikaras fell to the English, their exploits and sacrifices inspired later generations. Thus, the rebellion of Marudhu brothers, which is called South Indian Rebellion, is a landmark event in the history of Tamil Nadu. Carnatic Treaty 1801. The suppression of the Palaikara rebellions of 1799 and 1800 resulted in the liquidation of all the local chieftains of Tamil Nadu. Under the terms of Carnatic Treaty of 31 July 1801, the British assumed direct control over Tamilagam and the Palaikara system came to an end with the demolition of the all forts and disbandment of their army.